Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
He's done very well to take that back. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. And this is Ronaldo. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
DiMarco.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Now it's Messi. Bullish header! Messi, distributed tidily. Drogba. Messi. Pele can see things others simply cannot. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. And it's Zanetti. Just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Schlotterbeck. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Messi. To Gay. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, no joy this time. Messi. Drogba. Now it's Pele. Oh, well played. Drogba. Drogba! Argentina with the corner, they're first. De Bruyne with the short one. Goes for a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Argentina really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
That's a good run down the left. He's in plenty of space here. Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And here's Drogba. De Bruyne. And it's Messi. And it's De Bruyne. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. For De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Zanetti. Yamal wants to run onto this. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Gay. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. De Bruyne. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's got away, delivers the ball, punched away. Here comes another cross. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Zanetti. Schlotterbeck. To Messi. Di Marco. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 17. Numero 20. Messi.
So we're off again.
Numero 9.
Argentina have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Numero 25.
He's scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Argentina have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss...
Oh, good climb! Robinson gets it clear. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's rising! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Robinson. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Oh, super find. And he's in on goal. It's Drogba! Oh, he's hit the bar! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! A finish of true class! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me, and to wish you all So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but
Oh, he's having a go! DiMarco clears.
Peter, we're very fortunate to be in the presence of Gianfranco Zola.
One of Italy's most beautiful footballers ever.
No doubt, and he brings such a natural, instinctive feel to a game.
He's having a hit! World class from Zola!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Gianfranco Zola! Gianfranco Zola!
So a breakthrough already. Schlotterbeck. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Pelé. He has found the way through. Nedved. And the shot! And it's been hooked away. And here's Musiala. Shot could be on. Decent chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, good spread. Zanetti. Pelé. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Pelé. Oh, well measured. He's found the way through. Tries one from range.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pele quietly revving up. Neatly clipped into space. Tries to get it clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Pele, and he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Drogba. Pele running with the ball. Oh, super find. And this is Hazard. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Probing pass. Good ball over the top. And Zola! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Zanetti. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Pele. And this is Pele! Good ball, good take. Great chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Musiala. Zola. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Zola. And they can counter here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Nedved, never out of the action for very long. Now it's Pele. Great vision. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Zanetti. Not the most accurate pass. Shifted it to the flank. Zola! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Maldini produces the perfect tackle there. Now it's Pele.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Musiala. Musiala. He's shifting through the gears here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And we've reached half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Just a quick
so that was the first half,
Please
and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So, into the second half. Argentina not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Now it's De Bruyne. Messi. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Vieira. And it's Vieira. Nedved can see things, others simply cannot. That's Vieira. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Zola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Vieira. And it's Nedved. Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. Just cruising! They are cruising! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Sepahan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Sepahan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Zola. And this is Pele. He's got away. Backward it goes. And Zola! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi. Pele under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Threads one in. So no flag here. Azar with... Oh, good effort! And that is faded wide. Zola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Musiala makes a dash for it. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's had it taken off him. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Maldini. It's a sharp pass. And he cuts out the supply. And he's found the way past. Surely he can't miss. It's a goal kick. That's the throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Played back into the centre. Zola. He's picked his way through. Zola! And yes, it's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, that's fabulous. Pele stood his ground strongly. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
That is some save from Khan! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Zola has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Zola with the short one. try from distance! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Zola clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And it's Nedved. Nedved running with intent. Nedved, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pass somewhat off target. Zanetti. Yamal. That's an imaginative pass.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Schlotterbeck. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Searching pass he's played there.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Takes a shot! It's a goal! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smooth. And there goes the final whistle. Argentina have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Hello attendees, this is
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Portugal have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Portugal with the corner, they're first. Gerrard! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Gerrard really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Now it's Rivaldo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pelé. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Di Marco calmly anticipates.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Yamal, that's a nicely shaped ball. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that could set him on his way. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Di Marco. And it's Azar. Gerrard. And this is Rooney.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti. Messi. And Zanetti. Now it's Yamal. Well timed, excellent interception. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Messi. And this is Drogba. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great vision, and he's worked it through, and this is Rui Costa. There's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game. Gerrard! He doesn't look too happy with that. Zanetti. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Looking for the run. Hazard.
Argentina really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
He's got away. It's Rivaldo! And no mistake. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Schlotterbeck. Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's managed to get free. Rui Costa! Rui Costa! The man is an artist! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Portugal with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And that is a little undercooked. Short changes him with that pass. Yamal. And it's made its way to him. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Zanetti makes the interception. It's run loose here. Hazard.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for movement. DiMarco. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Hazard. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And the big chance! And there's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Pele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
DiMarco kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi.
Argentina have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
That's a good foray he's making. So we've reached the hour mark.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pele picks it up out wide. Argentina have their second corner now. Goes for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
DiMarco is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he's taking no chances there. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well measured. Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Not a hint of offside here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Robertson gets into a good position. Yamal. And it's Drogba. De Bruyne, who does have an assist to his name. Rui Costa. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And the counter is on. And it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Rui Costa. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldo finds himself offside.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Rooney, número 7. Cristiano Ronaldo, número 8.
That could spell trouble. Picked up, real chance! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Portugal leading now.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Deftly away.
Lewandowski clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
DiMarco. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's Yamal.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de
Deep
compensação.
into stoppage time. Can he get it through? Delivers with whip. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Now it's Pelé. And that is that. Argentina did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan e Argentina.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And that gets things running.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
A great scorer of goals, and of course a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that, the words audacious and spectacular come to mind, and I think they best sum up what he could muster on a consistent basis.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Beckham. That's going wide left. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He and a header! And that was very necessary. Pele. Now DiMarco. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. DiMarco receives it in an impressive jump. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Zanetti. Messi. And it's Drogba. Gets a good foot in there. That's Beckham. First quarter of an hour gone. Passes coming off in quick succession here. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And that has been knocked clear. Schlotterbeck. De Bruyne. DiMarco. Hazard has it in a wide position.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Overhit and out of play. Rijkaard.
Milan definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Now it's Pele. That's a decent clearance. Argentina have their second corner now. Ferdinand gets it away. And it's DiMarco. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, great leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Belletti. Looking to play him in. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Van Basten.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Chips it through. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. De Bruyne. Pele. Can he get on the end of this? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Schlotterbeck. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And it's Drogba. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's being shifted off it. Scholes. Can he spark a counter here? Not the most accurate pass. De Bruyne. Hazard. Great defending, strong and determined. Van Basten. Milan are looking to break at pace. Adriano. Now the ball in. That could spell trouble. Tries a shot! And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Milan restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And so the action is resumed.
Argentina clearly have been the better side here.
Oh, good climb! And he was quick to react. Now it's Drogba. Cannavaro. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Zanetti. And it's Rooney. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Zanetti. And this chance, surely! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that. But not this fella.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Adriano was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Adriano. Drogba. Now it's Pelé. And that has been cut short. Knocks it into space. That looks a good ball through. He's having a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Pete.
Terrific effort! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckham plays it short. Now it's Beckham. Cleared without hesitation. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Pelé. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Viene sostituito con il numero 13, Ibrahimovic.
And it's Rooney. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get it through? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Argentina have their third corner.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 3, numero 22, Beckham.
De Bruyne
Numero
goes
14,
short.
Rooney.
Zanetti.
Numero 12.
De
Lasciano il
Bruyne
campo per
has the space
il
to
numero
scheme.
10, Xavi.
And he's gone backward
Il
here.
numero 27, il numero 17,
Distributed
Hazard.
tidily.
Il numero
Zanetti
7, Neymar. Cambio di
doing
giocatori.
his best to keep it in play here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's picked his way through. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Drogba. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to play it through. Zanetti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Zanetti, Yamal, and this is Messi, produces a cross. Zanetti getting this one clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is Scott.
Ci
Scores!
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Drogba looking understandably energised after his goal. Zanetti. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He has found the way through. Lovely feet. Nice looking ball. He's looking wide. And that will be it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Más Monumental. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
He leaps for it! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
India finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's had it nicked away. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Now it's Del Piero. And this is Gerrard. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That is a brilliant interception. It's not an especially good pass, that. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Cristiano Ronaldo is wide and looking to get onto this. Not the most convincing of passes. Schlotterbeck. DiMarco. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. It's run loose here. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Pele. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. DiMarco kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Argentina very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cafu. Gerrard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And this is Hazard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well read, nice interception. Schlotterbeck. Now it's Pele. Now it's De Bruyne. He's through here. And this is Hazard. Oh, important interception. Oh, super ball. And this is Messi. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Gerrard. Chance here to counter. That's an imaginative pass. Schlotterbeck. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, it's come loose. Messi. Drogba. Pele. This is a promising build-up. DiMarco. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cafu. Now that's well seen too. De Bruyne. Hazard in acres of space out wide. That's really well cleared. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Drogba! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That has not gone well. And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Argentina are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Argentina clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything...
It's Raul! That is gorgeous from Raul!
I kind of had a feeling it was going to be him, Peter. He's one of those players who has a natural knack of reading the tide of a game, and he knew it was his time to make his mark. Sensational.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, talk about making the most of a momentary lapse in concentration. He was just that little bit quicker and smarter than everyone else around him.
India have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Yamal gets into a good position. That's an excellent interception. Now this could be a chance. Great chance! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
That's headed upfield. Messi. De Bruyne. Threads one in. And it's made its way to... And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, nearly, but not quite. And we have our very first corner. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Schlotterbeck.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Schlotterbeck. De Bruyne. Now it's Drogba. Argentina ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Yamal, the man with such great vision. And this is Drogba. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Schlotterbeck. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's in on goal! Crunching tackle. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's on it, can he get away? And out it comes again. Oh, good take in a good area. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Gerrard, who does have an assist to his name. Nicely weighted ball. Raul. Raul! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Not the most convincing of passes. De Bruyne. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Yamal. Cannavaro. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Del Piero. And he plays one through. Di Marco. De Bruyne looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now, can they get him away? Great ball if he can get there. And here's Drogba.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He's had a shot! Goal! Argentina! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
It's their second corner of the game. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's quick to get rid. Well, they've got it again. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? It's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And it didn't take him long. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Through for the wide man. Now somewhat off target. Shot a goal!
4 minutos de compensación.
Cafu can get it clear.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That is good strength. Now then, the ball's come loose. And the pass is intercepted. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries to pass it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's taking no chances. Oh, what has happened here? And that is as much time as there will be. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.